Yo, what's up, guys? How's it going? This is Shampoo here at Dub Central, here to give you my Tomb Raider review. I'm supposed to do this video a little differently, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it like this. It's fine. It's all good. Anyways, guys, let's get right into this. Now, just as an overview of this whole thing, Tomb Raider is a great game. I advise anyone that is interested in this game whatsoever to go out and buy it, support the developers. I am happy to say that Crystal Dynamics, you came out with a mission and you said that you wanted to make the best game that you have ever made, and I applaud you. You have definitely done that. So let's go ahead and get into this review. Now, Laura Croft is the protagonist of the story, like always in Tomb Raider. This is a origin story, so you find out a lot more about about Laura in her early days as being archaeologist. Now she is supported by her following cast or crewmates that are going to look for this deceased culture. And in order to find them, Laura is pretty much the headstrong one that says, "Hey," she follows her intuition, she follows her instincts, and says, "Hey, we need to go to this certain location to actually have the best bet of finding them." And when they do, they end up in this turmoil. Now she also is accompanied by her very close family friend Roth, which is also a very close friend to her father. Now, he has a lot of faith in Laura because she is a Croft and she has the Croft name, and the Crofts have a very, very promising following of them. So he has a lot of faith in Laura. But she doesn't have a lot of faith in herself in this game, and she learns to be a survivor. She learns to be strong, and she learns that she really needs to bring out the best that in her that she can be in order to actually get out of this situation. And you really feel that from this character as you're playing the game, because from what happens, she feels as if everything is her fault because she is the one that told them, "Hey, we need to go there. We need to do this in order to find this deceased, civilization and everything." So that's where the story pretty much takes place and takes off, and it's awesome, definitely awesome. But let's get into this, guys. Laura Tomb Raider, uh, the gameplay is phenomenal from combat to platforming and everything. I mean, the platforming is spot on. There really is no problems whatsoever. I played this game from beginning to end and literally came up to no glitches whatsoever. Some other people might have their issue with it, but I had none whatsoever. Graphics were spot on. I was playing it with on a PC, and mind you, I don't even have a truly updated, up-to-date graphics card, but it still looked remarkable. Like your game looked great without a doubt. You could play this game either stealthy or action-packed. You could take your time, or you can just go balls to the wall, all out, and just blow everything up. The combat in this game is by far the best combat I have played in a platforming title like this, an action adventure title. This game nailed it, bar none, without a doubt. It felt at times like I was playing a fighting game in some sense, like really, because as you played the game, unlike a lot of other games like this game is open world, but they also allow you they give you like RPG elements where they allow you to gain skill points and use those skill points to fight better and become a better survivalist and add those skill points to your weapons and your layout. And as you do that, you unlock certain tiers, and also you learn different skill sets and different move sets. Your weapons also get more advanced. You get like fire arrows. You get like incendiary shotgun shells. Your pistol can get a burst fire. Uh, your your rifle can get a grenade launcher on it, like so on and so forth. But when it comes to melee combat as well, it's not just a matter of just punching. And actually, I am very glad that they did not make Laura into some type of like brawler, because she's not really any type of brawler or martial artist like talking about. She's not really like that. Her combat is always pretty much savage. she uses things in order to hit people. She doesn't really come out with hand to hand combat, you know. So I love the fact that they threw in that you could grab the dirt from the ground and throw it in people's faces. I thought that was awesome. There was plenty of times when I was surrounded and I'd be shooting at somebody. I noticed people are coming up on me. I hit the buttons to what was it, B and Y, because I was using a PlayStation controller on the PC, and I would grab the dirt from the ground, throw it in their eyes. They'd be like, ah, they'd be all blinded and everything. And then I had options from there. I can blast them in the chest, or I could shoot them in the leg. They would go down, and then I could execute them using like one of the finishing moves from whatever gun I have, or I can just fucking blast them in the chest. Whatever I pretty much wanted to do, like I had free reign. And there was and you also learned that you can like dodge and then do like counter attacks and everything. The game's combat is spot on. It is awesome. It is really, really enjoyable. And when you have a game like this that has combat that is that in depth for this type of game, it just makes the experience that much better, without a doubt. They nailed it with that. Now I will say this: when it comes to um, taking cover, that I was half and half with that. You don't really get on the cover yourself. You just kind of walk up to it, and she gets in the cover herself. But I did like. I liked how it worked, and I didn't like how it worked, because it was sometimes when I felt like I couldn't get in cover, but at the same time, there was times when I was like, okay, I'm in cover, and then I would take out my bow or my gun, and she would automatically like lean over the side to to do a lean to shoot around the wall, and I thought that was cool. I thought that was sweet. That was definitely a plus. So it's kind of a half and half with me. I hope in the next iterations of Tomb Raider they actually do flesh that out and make it a better kind of experience when it comes to that. Um, as I said before, the platforming was spot on. It was awesome. It wasn't kind of gimmicky. You saw as like a game like Uncharted started to move on. There's a lot of times when it was like you could almost like pick out the times when you know that he was gonna like fall and like, oh, you had to jump real quick to get to the next thing. This wasn't like that. It was very spot on, and I liked it. I liked it a lot. The open world aspect was awesome. After you beat the game, you can actually go back in and go through all these different optional tombs that you can raid to get more skill points to apply it to your weapons or your gear and stuff. And it just adds for more of a longer experience uh, to the game in general. Now, that's pretty much it. There's one other thing I do want to say about the cons is that stealth kills, and this is a problem with a lot of games in general. Just because something is distinctive as a stealth kill doesn't mean that someone that is right next to the person. Let's say I'm killing someone right here. And there's a person right here just looking the other way, because I killed this person using a stealth kill, and he makes a groan or like a slight like ah, like that person that's standing right there should be able to hear that. I wish games would kind of do that in a sense, and make the player kind of work around that. So that was kind of a con there. Like it's a little nitpicky, but at the same time, it's a problem that a lot of these games have. And I wish that they would put them in there, especially when games are trying to be more realistic. And the theme around Tomb Raider is that it's raw, it's gritty, it's tough, it's brutal. The kills in this game, how you execute people in this game, is just awesome. With the combat, it felt like I was playing Gears of War almost to a sense at times. It honestly did, because it was so seamless. Like I would be shooting somebody, then I dodge out of the way, you know, shoot him in the leg, hit him in the face or whatever. Just crazy stuff. Like it was awesome, awesome. And with the whole kind of very dirty, grimy theme of it, definitely an experience that you have to go ahead and check out for yourself, guys, without a doubt. This game, by far, to me sets the bar, sets the standard for this type of game. And I want to say it one last time, Crystal Dynamics, I applaud you for doing and committing and achieving your goal is making the best game that you have made, and definitely one of the best and better games that I have played this generation by far, and without a doubt the best Tomb Raider. Period. Um, this game was just awesome, 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 awesome. So yeah, I guess that's it, guys. I really don't want to give a score because it's all really about what people say. But if I had to give it a score, I would say a 9 to a 9.5 out of 10. As we know, this game is really about the single player. It is excellent. The sound in this game was awesome, awesome sound from characters to everything in the game. Has a very cinematic flow to it. Just an amazing, amazing experience, guys. Definitely check it out. And that's it, guys. I'll let y'all later. Thanks for watching. Peace.